我好开心，我考了66分，但是这里面呢，就是它 IS 的原题考的比较多，还有一个就是那个阅读题我之前有练习过一些，所以这个有点重我之前阅读里的原题了，也很意外，那几个题都是我之前练习过的，所以继续学习吧，然后待会今天把今天的学习任务先完成。待会还要看文件，所以我要计划一下我的时间，先把这个听完了。
Nowadays, most believe in wind power as a strong energy source. Nowadays, most believe in wind power as a strong energy source.
这次的RA特别好，我想想。作文进步也很大，我去改了一下模板，我现在要把那个好的整一下，把它背下来，待会今天把它写出来。那现在明天吧。
Nowadays, most believe in wind power as a strong energy source.
Nowadays, most believe in the wind power as a strong energy sources.
Nowadays, most believe in wind power as a strong energy source. To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it gets busy. To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it gets busy. To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it gets busy.
To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it gets busy.加油！我真的心情好好啊！哎呦，我明天要去运动一下，我明天要去好好的跑一下步。我太开心了，我终于有一点点进步了 ，IS。好吗？我继续加油啦！
To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it gets busy.
To avoid evening traffic. To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before the bus busy. To get busy. Leave before it get busy. It get busy. To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it get busy. 像8点。
To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it gets busy.
哎，怎么这么开心啊！ 我真的好开心啊！因为还有不到20天，我这第4次考试了，加油，加油，加油，Yimi！
To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it gets busy.
To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it get busy. We should leave before. We should leave before it get busy. To avoid evening traffic, we will leave before the get busy. To get busy. To get busy. To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it get busy. To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it get busy. I want to check. Lunch? What's wrong? For security reason, your session has been inactive. The typical occurs when the active has been detained for a certain period of the time. Please close your browser. That's the hour. What's wrong? Chiang Mai. I cannot. There is no apartment available for the month's show. Selecting a different month may offer additional apartment stage. Cannot. When you selected the apartment time, double check the time format, the time zone to avoid confusion. And some exams support delivery near 25 hours a day. For example, depend on the time format you perform. Note whether you will choose early morning, 1 a.m., or the middle is afternoon apartment time format. The time zone display uses the default setting but can be adjusted to your personal preference. Please wait. We are processing required. Please wait.
To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it gets busy.
To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it get easy.
To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it gets busy. To find the library, walk straight ahead, then turn left.
To find the library, walk straight. To find the library, go straight and turn left.
To find the library, walk straight ahead, then turn left.
To find the library, go straight and turn left. To find the library, go straight and turn left. To find the library, walk straight ahead. 一直往前走 ahead. Walk straight ahead and then turn left.
To find the library, walk straight ahead, then turn left.
To find the library, okay. Go straight and turn left, then turn left. 这个题要4个人考过。
To find the library, walk straight ahead, then turn left.
Turn left.
To find the library, walk straight ahead, then turn left.
To find the library, walk straight ahead, turn left, then turn left. 真的好多啊，昨天。
Find the library behind the student center, across the campus.
Finding the library behind the student center, across the campus. Cross the campus. Finding the library behind the student center, across the campus. Center, across the campus.
Find the library behind the student center, across the campus.
Made it easy. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Find the library behind the student center, across the campus.
Across the campus.
Find the library behind the student center, across the campus. Find the library behind the student center, across the campus. Car permits are available to students and staff.
permits are available to students and staff.
Car permits are available to students and staff.
Car permits are available to students and staff.
My particular interest is in the 18th century French society.
My interest is in the 18th century French society. My interest is in the 18th century French literature society.
My
interest is in the
particular interest is in the 18th century French society. My particular interest is in the 18th century French society. My particular interest is in the 18th century French society.
My interest is in the 18th century French society. French society. 让我开心一天呢，这个。
Crops respond no more readily to anything than to careful husbandry and skillful cultivation.
哇，这个有31个人看。
Crops respond no more readily to anything than to careful husbandry and skillful cultivation.
Crops respond no more readily to anything than the careful husbandry and skillful. Crops respond. 这个题这么难。
Crops respond no more readily to anything than to careful husbandry and skillful cultivation. Crops respond no more readily to anything than to careful husbandry and skillful cultivation.
Cultivation. 还没念完。International students can help with the location. Near the university.
International students can get help with locating housing near the university.
International students can get help with locating the housing near the university. International students can get help with the housing near the university. International students can give the help to find the housing near the university.
International students can get help with locating housing near the university.
International students can get help with locating the housing near the university. 还2道。The lecture theatre 1.
The lecture theater 1 is located on the ground floor of the PAC building.
In the Park building. The lecture theatre 1 is located behind the parking building.
The lecture theater 1 is located on the ground floor of the PAC building.
Medical center is forget. 来一遍。
The lecture theater 1 is located on the ground floor of the PAC building.
Lecture theatre 1. The lecture theatre 1 is located ground floor and the packaging building. Packaging.
The lecture theater 1 is located on the ground floor of the PAC building.
The lecture theatre 1 is located ground floor building. Ground floor.
The lecture theatre 1 is located ground floor.
Ground floor. Ground floor.
The lecture theater 1 is located on the ground floor of the PAC building.
The lecture theatre 1 is located on the ground floor on the packaging building. Pack building. OK， 最后一个吧，说声音，对了。
It is argued that students can learn more by collaborating rather than as individuals.
It is argued the students can learn more by the individuals. It is argued that students can learn more by individuals. It's 吃晚饭了吗？我肚子响了，我今天才吃了。其实我早上吃炒粉的，我也想吃那个呀。想到吃我都想笑。23分钟好了，这一个完成了。 先把那个计算器，就是那个，这个念一下，因为得花点时间。我想给他放个20分钟吧。弄完这个就是 easy， 20分钟。 要花点时间了，不然 像今天那么幸运，全中了，中了好几个题。我真刷过的感觉是。However, and form subjected. Subject to. And is form subject to the flexion. Inflation. Rampant. And some to income. Common. Had something in common. The form had something in common. Common. Along with. But.
Seeing.
However, subject to, but is in common, and along with the but. 下一个，哎，在干嘛嘛？干啥子？Print 后来的 important 的录音，就在这里面很多的表达非常适合我弄那个。book. Think about it. It's play an important role in this. Something like important role in. And this is the gas behind. Force. Angelus before it's a reminder. Remind to. Remind each word. Behind, remind you, and each words upon the survivor. We know the slow work in this the human brain and reach the involved actor, involuntary, psychological experience. 经验 observer 模仿设计观察者实际无意识的身体体验体验 experience and the human being turned to imitate experience. And the psychologists of brain include this which react to the action, and the vocal. It's vocal. Observation. And to give the action and the experience those observations. Experience and turn to the intimate 模仿 and which is a reform react the action and the vocal no that is that subscribe I don't know reflect such reflect if experience reflect to intimidate and the second experience
Experience.
on which react action and the vocal speed sound and altitude increase altitude, the increase temperature and speed sound both decrease until the feet, and which is the temperature remains.可以咬啊。哎呀，快9点了，今天早点睡，明天周天了。Tomorrow is my special day. It's a special day. It's looking forward. Expect today. It's a wonderful day. La 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 la.
Variation.
Variation. 变化变体 variation. Because of the variation, and it's possible flying extends from around. Okay, I check sounds. Both this temperature remains because of variation 的变化变量. She's from the wing into the wing on wing in wing 吧 I don't know in wing on wing from on wing 兔子一直在想我服了extends from sound both temperature remains bingo 答对了20分钟再继续 For our purpose the invention and the innovation and the innovation is usually this more specifically. However, the invention and both this and furthermore extinguish between the product and result in and increase efficiency 效率 efficiency increase the efficiency of the method of production and existing products abundant 丰盛的 abundant the raw materials I know 来整起来 it's more specifically furthermore the result in and increase the efficiency and this is the abundance the more abundant and in general use the new and more abundant raw materials 10分钟继续再来刷一下继续 OK the logic of scientific method was sent out by this and named name the method is different. The simple example was the mensch. And by this is take the 2 glasses of the water, which is identical. Identical every respect. Into the fill dry into the 2 glasses according to the report. Assume. Introduction. Name was named the method every respect that he made by this, and according to the method, different is safely to assume. Due to the introduction of field factor. Due to the introduction of the field factor. Words named. He has the name now. He has the mange. It's every respect. The colorful according to the report. The safety. Assume. Introduction. Hold on. Similar. Green the exponent. Characteristics. Big planet. And stars. Target. Excellent 绝佳目标 targets is easier detect to find the size explore the planets is easier detect as they create the larger decrease planet characteristics. Planets easier to detect. Encourage. Okay. To encourage drivers to turn off the engines and we are waiting for the real crossing. And on coverage. On average, drivers hold the waiting between 2 and 3 minutes. However, the sign didn't say is being convincing, and the majority, the drivers switch off. And although I suggest a sign alone. Although some research suggests that a sign alone can be changed behavior. Can change. Oh my goodness. To turn off, and the on average, convincing the majority of the driver. And this is although and the sign alone 来吧，整起 drivers turn off an average become the majority, and although and the sign alone satisfy children. Okay. 真的多。Oh my goodness， 我得学。Over the last 10,000 years, these things have been two separate. and conflicting, building sentiment throughout the history of an old city. One of the desire to start again. One of the desire, and for a variety of the reason, an earthquake and tidal wave maybe demolish the settlement or the fire destroyed, and the new city make the new political beginning. Marx, they have like to affect the margin, establish settlements, attract who turned to come, whether it's not there's any plan for the arrival, turned to, and the between had two sentences 明显 is every established city unless development and almost was survivor. It's once a desire that the city marks and who turn to, and the city unless which is survive. What is turn to 趋向 turn to 42分钟，好快哦！现在又搞完了，又快1个小时，可以休息一下。但我知道我看手机看的时间长，懂吗？ By accident, historian, the metal was probably discovered there by accident when someone who dropped into the fire. Iron. By the accident. Another fifth 又过了 by accident. Another 100 year is Iris. British. Iris.
Another.
With spread. Okay. Made life easier. And another day just living the age of 65 was the feat. And by the way, by that time, such Europeans settled into the small village life. Exploit. 这他这后来呢？考200多道，我谢谢你啊。Discovered into by accident. European for the another and without the spray alone, I don't know, made and tolerantly and farmers 郑州的勇气
Exploit.
是已经还要未来 around。好想睡觉。36秒，好吧，最后一道题了。Converted 转化 converted。Only factor. The proper accounting. Productive. Stay productive. Look at the beneficial. Woo! Yimi get it. 怎么？哦，这又45分钟，我真的内存都不够了。那视频拍了很多。 it's going? 40分钟，好了。今天我的 RO 都错了，待会做个10分钟吧。RO 做10分钟，然后 HRW 我再做2道吧。声音我休息一下好吗？有点46了。现在9点，我想我可能我还有一个事情没弄，我那个 sermon 是 sermon 吗？我读一下，查一下这个单词 sermon。sermon 读一下这个单词，我最近 sermon yeah try sermon OK 我这个找出来，看一下我今天的这个那个 WFD 错了吗？这个单词。这里蛮分的。
A good architecture.
这里错了2个。
It is really a comprehensive program covering both theory and practice.
Really? 了解词序。模板元素不要过快，继续使用。话题刷题第1个 concept 后上。接下来看 really covering
Safety glasses.
worn while doing in the library in 我最不应该了 in at on 我都没
Safety glasses should be worn while doing experiments in the lab.
好了，这个已经弄了 security instruction 我再看一遍 OK
A good architectural structure should be useful, durable, and beautiful.
A good architectural structure should be useful, durable, and beautiful.
It is really a comprehensive program covering both theory and practice.
It is a really comprehensive program covering both theory and practice. Both theory and practice.
It is really a comprehensive program covering both theory and practice.
It is a really comprehensive program covering both theory and practice. It is a really comprehensive program covering both theories and practice.
It is really a comprehensive program covering both theory and practice.
It is a really comprehensive program covering both theory and practice. 哎呀，我去。
Safety glasses should be worn while doing experiments in the lab.
Safety
glasses
glasses
should be worn while doing experiments in the lab.
Worm, oh my god, worm 我不会写，我不知道那个是 worm。错了，这份心好痛啊！ 这一分我不应该错了，vehicle 啊，我希望我的 RA 表现更棒。WFD 了。Warn。我不知道它的格式是这样子的，过去是这样的。We're doing.
Safety glasses should be worn while doing experiments in the lab.
Safety glasses should be worn. We're doing experiments in the lab. Experiments in the lab. In the lab. Okay.
Alberta is launching a huge geothermal energy project to tap into green power sources. The initiative aims to harness underground heat to supply electricity for thousands of homes across the province. New facilities will cut reliance on fossil fuels and create...
The world has changed. The economics of the world have changed, and the art market has come in behind that.
Existence.
Absolutely, and it is part of in Australia because they are focusing their attention on the in Australia because they are focusing really permanent international existence in Australia because they are focusing their attention.
For the first time.
Yeah.
For the first time, Japanese researchers have conducted a real-life experiment that shows how some traffic jams appear for no apparent reason. They placed the 22 vehicles on a single track and asked the drivers to cruise around at a constant speed of 30 kilometers an hour. At first, traffic moved smoothly, but soon, the distance between cars started to vary and vehicles clumped together.
Well, in 2004, we integrated ticketing in southeast Queensland, so we introduced a paper ticket that allowed you to travel across all the three modes in.
我现在加一个 PL， 这个重要吗？PRL， 我看一下。听力，还可以，10的听力，行吧。好了，我要休息了，真的要休息了，不能太累。待会见哦，我现在先把这个整完，好吧？继续，现在10点，可能再学一个半小时吧。
Low achiever.
现在练习的是 SST， 然后是按题型不按时间。基本上我想再练2个，因为这个题的得多练习。因为今天我这个题的分数不是特别高，所以我想要有点进步。Come on.
Low achievers are more likely to drop out. Low achievers are more likely to drop out of school.
Low achievers are more likely to be dropped out for the school.
Some boys leave school early.
Some boys.
And the main reason is
some boys leave school early.
Push and pull factors.
And the main reason is push and pull factor.
The main reason of pull is that the economy and market provide many job opportunities for boys.
The main cause of the pull is the economy and the market provide many job opportunity for boys.
With mainly two destinations. Shipping and traineeship.
Shipping and traineeship. Traineeship.
So dropping from school is not absolutely bad for boys.
So dropping from the school, leaving the school is not absolutely bad for the boy.
But girls don't have the same opportunities.
But the girls don't have the same opportunities.
Girls are less likely to leave school because fewer jobs are available for them.
Girls are less likely to leave the school because few jobs available for them.
The transmission is hard.
The transmission is hard. Transmission is hard.
So, for girls, dropping from school is completely bad.
So for girls, dropped from the school is completely bad.
And if they do so, they can either get part-time jobs
And if they do so,
or just stay unemployed.
oh my God, they can either to get the part-time job or just stay unemployed. Low chair. The children are more likely to be drawn out of the school. Some boys leave school early, and the main reason is push and pull factors. The main reason of the pull and the economy and the marketing provide many job opportunities for the boy with mainly two destination, shaping and traineeship. So dropping from the school is not absolutely bad for the boy, but it's for girl. But girl doesn't have the same opportunity. Girl don't have the same opportunities. The girl have least likely to be leave the school because few jobs are available for them. And the transmission is bad. So for girl dropping from the school is completely bad. So if they do this, they have either get a part-time job or just stay unemployed. Low achiever are more likely to drop out of the school, so bad leave school early. This is because the economy provides many opportunities for them. However, girls don't have the same opportunities, so dropping out from school is bad for girls, and because they can find part-time jobs and just stay unemployed.
Low.
再听一个 RL 吧。今天的 RL 没有之前表现那么好。
Word comes from California of a new weapon in the war on household pests.
Where come from California with the new webs is a war on the household pests.
Two scientists working for a firm in Anaheim, California.
So two scientists working for the firm from California
have developed a method to eliminate insects without using dangerous chemicals. The new poison?
and have developed a method eliminate insects without using dangerous chemical.
Hot air.
Hot air, 热空气.
Basic idea is that insects cannot adjust to temperatures much above normal.
The basic idea is the insect cannot adjust the temperature much above the normal.
In laboratory experiments, cockroaches and termites can't survive much more than a quarter of an hour at 125 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow. So I chose the more than a quarter of an hour and 125 degree and about 15 degree.
Or about 50 degrees centigrade. The new method involves covering a house with a huge tent and filling it with air heated to around 65 degrees centigrade.
H. The new method involved covering the house with a huge tent filling it with the air heating around 65 degree. Wow. Hot air.
Hot air is forced in with fans.
Hot air is forced in with fans.
The tent keeps the heat inside the house.
And the tent keeps the heat inside the house.
Since termites try to escape by hiding.
Since templates try to escape by hiding in wooden
beams, the heat treatment must be continued for a full 6 hours.
All the heating treatments must be continued for full 6 hours. fire is all over,
and the insects are dead.
and the insect.
Insect.
昆虫 insect. 哎呦我的对，不对。
There are no toxic residues to
And there are no toxic residues.
endanger humans or pets.
And endanger the humans or pets.
And no funny smell.
And no funny smell. Oh my god.
Funny.
Funny smell. 哦，作文，我想一想，明天再处理作文好了。先把这个听完吧。So science. Climb.
Clean.
Claim. Aim. Claim.
Clean.
Claim that's no dangerous fire.
Scientists claim that there is no danger of fire.
Claim the science said that there is no danger of the fire.
Since very few household materials will burn at 65 degrees centigrade.
Centigrade. Since every few household material will burn at 65 degrees centigrade. In fact,
wood is prepared for construction use by
construction use. In fact, wood is prepared for construction use.
Drying it in ovens at 80 degrees centigrade.
By drying into oven at 18 degrees centigrade, which is substantially
hotter than
hotter
the air used in this procedure.
In fact, wood is prepared for constructions used by drying in ovens. Ovens at 18 degrees centigrade, which is substantially. Hotter than the air used in the procedures. Word came from California of the new verbs in the world of the household pets. Two science work for the firm in the California have developed a method to eliminate insects without using dangerous chemicals. The new portion hot air. The basic idea is insects cannot adjust to temperature much above the normal in laboratory experiments, and can survive much more in the quarter of an hour at 125 degrees or about 50 degrees. The new method involved covered the house with huge tent and freeze with air heating to around 65 degrees centigrade. Here air and forced in with fans, and the tent keeps the heating inside the house. Saints try to escape by hiding in wood beam, but heating treatment must be continued for the full 6 hours. But then it's all over. But the insects die. There are no toxic residue to endanger humans or pets, and no funny smell. So scientists claim that there is no danger of fire either, since every few household material will burn at 65 degrees centigrade. In fact, wood is prepared for the construction used by drying its ovens at 80 degrees centigrade, which is substantially hotter than the air used in the procedures. 我再听一个好吗 ？The test， 这个我打的分高一点，那一个少一点。来看一下这说的啥。
Let's take a look at this video. Let's take a look at this video. Let's take a look at this video of these little kids. They were offered the option of having one.
我想一下啊，给我们的 time。明天 I need to use this and I need to learn the song. First， 先把那个做完吧。今天弄完，明天再弄一个，给我们一个 time。Come on, I can do this. It's very important for me. 处理。有到词典 ，That's correct. In the 2000这有点多啊，做吧。In 2018, the Chinese government discovered illicit businessmen sell the me as land and capture cooking oil from the restaurant drained for the resale. In response, the super people caught Chinese highest ground authority. The Supreme the people court 最高人民法院 court and its Chinese highest ruling authority ruling authority circumstances activities criminalized activities because they seriously affect social harmony and harmony and stability. So serious the harm and imaging of the party and the government. Observe how the criminal was not concerned about public health or legal violation. 还有点冷哦，现在。Violations. But it is concern. 明天我去打印出来。Concern. But concern how the global harmony and imaging. Harmony. It's harmony and image. Do you can image? Okay. The disgraceful actions. Treating related. Disgraceful action of the few businessmen threatened the leader's reputation.
reputation,
reputation, and the group's consideration.
cohesiveness,
Cohesiveness, 凝聚力 ，OK。The dishonored， 他们 dishonored， 在 dishonored，
dishonored,
dishonored， 听到我肚子响吗？笑死。The community and brought shame on these people. So that idea and the words were used talking about honor,羞耻 honor, honor. Talking about the shame can be very different. Language with different words and honor and shame. Hint 暗示 for the Christians.
Christians,
For the Christians, the word glory is the most common for the honor in the Bible, and each means wage. Way. It means way.
weight,
Oh, it's wage. In the Latin. In the Latin culture, the words machine denotes respect.
denotes,
It denotes respect on the importance. Central Asia, Russia use the prestige. Achieve honor.
prestige,
Prestigious, prestige and the respect. Okay, I found this.
reputation,
Reputation should attribute honor. One common English word for honor is dignity.
dignity,
尊严 dignity, which come from the literal words mean worth.
worthy,
Okay, Thai people, much like other East Asia, speak about gaining, 获得
gaining,
what is it's gaining, saving and lose face 丢脸 and saving.
face,
And in many language name is this for honor. Euphemism for the person is known by the name. They said each knows Jesus, the son of the dead, who the father and mother we know. How can we know? Say, I come down from heaven. Every culture has the value of the honor and the shame far wider and more used than we realized. Wider. It's 更宽广的 Use to realize. This is a hard language. How could you define honor and shame in your own words? What is the primary, the words used in your cultural communication, the idea communicating? Oh my God. Communicating idea of the honor and the shame, and describe the old life and how it has been influenced by the honor and the shame. The first, dishonor, 羞愧
dishonor,
dishonor. Okay. One central honor made the reading or text of the other, and he asked which kind of were persons and then
Adam.
Okay. And he asked what kind of the person was Adam, a person of the great honor. He understood the greatest honor God. He don't understand.
Understood.
Understood honor God is having given his order and its creation, blessing, land, food, naming, privilege.
Naming.
Why? Privilege.
Privileges.
And Adam was like a royal princess. Royal, I'm sure.
Prince.
Royal prince endued with the king. Prestigious.
Endowed.
The king prestige. 尊严威望好的公司 prestige and status. Status other than ever. It's created the image of the God. Eve. And it's the image of the God. The God say, let us make the mark, mankind. Really?
Mankind.
In our image, which show us they will consider more important of the rest of the creation and glory. According to this, God carried them with such a honor and glory. Crowned. With the honor and glory. For this reason, Adam and Eva fear no shame, and his wife were both naked. 肚子想
Naked.
Okay, naked, and they feel no shame, even though they were naked. They performed to naked, to be crooked, so the honor could be seen. They performed. They performed to be naked, so the honor could be seen, but then shamed in turn.
Entered. Paradise.
Okay, get back honor. There's no many idea of honor around the world. A shared concept of honor. Shared concept. 概念。
Concept.
Okay. Yet at the same time, we are Christians. Do you believe that God is the source of all the true honor? The greatest shines with glory and splendor from His very being.
Splendor.
And so being made the image was the glorious.
glorious,
and every person, every nation conveys such a true honor. Those God
covets,
covets 好多的表达呀 covets
civets,
and the true honor that was lost in the garden of Eden. All humans pursue the faith. This explains when thousands of the religious system pursue the faith. 要念 No, this is natural express. 太逗了，他们的表达。
religious,
Religion system by which the people try to make the name for themselves. 要命！我的腿，妈了！我不太看清。我想，读了一半了。OK. All the humans pursue the faith. This is explained when the southern of the religious system by which the people try to make the name for themselves. All humans pursue the faith. That's explained when southern of the religious system by which people try to make the name for themselves. By such honor in the moral shadow. Mere shadow of the real honor only given from God. People's long for the honor. The Christian God actually honor all the peoples. As such, the humans obeys. 顺从了
obsess,
没错 God cared even more about human honor than you do. A key feature of the Jesus' missions in the world is the restore status. Restore status. Restore 重修 restore 恢复状态吧
status,
and the honor of the human family from Genesis and the Revelation God honor his people. So such souls send his son, his purchase themselves on the back cross.
purchase,
the whole back on the cross, honor and shame. Honor and shame are foundational realities. Realities in God's mission and the salvation and the flows through the entire Bible. By honoring his people, God himself reaped glory and as the source of the true honor.
reaps,
Okay. The story of the Bible is about God's honor and God's faith, not just ours. The shame and ever. Fear was not just a privilege, emotion, privilege. 个人性的情绪
private,
is not just private emotion, but also is a public society reality, but also a public social reality. They not only felt ashamed, but they were also actually shameful before God. So, but in the Bible, shame has both of an object and a subject, much like guilty. Shame is the Bible problem, not just psychological. Abnormality. In the Bible, shame is an important idea of a human broken relationship with God. And the other is the lost phase, the stage before order creation by disloyal. 忠诚 loyal.
Disloyal.
Disloyal. The children, they lost honor. They were caused with pain. Cost.
Cursed.
Cost. Pissed with pain. Label.
Grueling.
我觉得我应该待会冲洗漱，就是洗漱好之后，我肯定3场就睡，因为这个大脑 labor weakness and dirtiness dirty
Dirtiness.
it's dirtiness and in the character and flow stages.
Indicators.
看到这里的朋友吗？只是怎么有点冷哦。Dance is an ultimate shame. 模仿 ultimate shame. Human return to be lowly dust. They come from lowly dust. 尘土灰尘。灰 dust. It's like a dust.
Dust.
Okay. The other even the more rain banished. Banished, what does it mean? Banished.
Banished.
And the knicked. Knicked 踢出
Kicked.
Kicked out from God's community. 他的生死是那么
Exiled.
exiled from the presence of God's human family. Thus each face feel like the honor before God. Therefore, just as the sin come into the world through one man, and death through sin, so death separated all the people. No one being able to stop it escaped its power, because they all share sin, and belong alone to us alone, belong upon the shame, or upon the shame they are kings or the princes. Oh my God, 我的读了一半，我现在读了
Princes.
21分钟了。拍个封面。感觉我是怎么弄的？
Princes.
Princess.
Redefining.
Redefining Hunan.
Sermon.
The sermon is the amount. The sermon of the amount is Jesus' longest and most famous teaching.
Mount.
Okay. Sermon on the Mount of the Jesus Lord is the most famous teaching, and he used the word honor a lot. Honor, shame, dramatic.
Dynamics.
Dynamics was very important to Jesus. For example, his word, he is beatitude. the Bible.
Beatitudes.
And it is often translated blessed in the English Bible, but as a scholar shows Holland would be the more culturally correct translation. The Bible Beatitudes is into the heaven, but the way is whole and worse. Every culture has its code of the honor. Code. Skin code of the honor, a seat of the social roles deciding how people should have. Every culture has its code of honor, seat of the social roles deciding how people should behave again, behave the positive standing. The positive standing. Behave. And it's a positive standing in the communities. The code as a whole define what's behavior, and which people describe the respect and the honor. The African mercy in the world is allowed to convert William Civilian hospital ship at 684 alone, but his medical ministry visited part of the developed countries around Africa, thousands of the people lined up for medical treatment and care. The sailed ship Sagan and described surgeon. Describe the social shame of patients with the physical abnormality escaped.
Abnormalities.
And escaped the floating. Floating is spirit of hope. Those are people who go out at night and forget for food, forage.
Forage
the food. They can't go to the market. They certainly can't go to school. They are isolated. And we ask what does the patient feel? They come out the engaging way for the treatment.
Gangway.
For the treatments, he said, I have seen it happen over and over again. When they are reading over the shape and where they are grinning at the screen of the screen, over and over again.
Screening.
And as someone comes to shake the hand, it's like someone recognizes that I am inside over here. Other African must also the profound reality, as they treat the people facial. The facial deformity and the sickness.
Deformities.
Deformity and the sickness, they were hairy people with a social shame, not just physical illness, just the leper. Leper is a mercy. The word is a
Leper.
The leper with the unsightly skin condition condition抗拒的接受。
Condition.
And the religions praised long ago, acknowledged they man unclear symbolism. 40号了。
Symbolize.
Symbolize 还可以有 defectiveness, defective 定义吗？
Defectiveness.
And the deflections to another people.
Defilement.
And the hardest word to and this keep here, this should stabbed at over half of his face, and what defining another in the community. He lived alone outside of the city. Whenever a preaching public clouds, he commented, unclean. Every side of his life is a broadcast of the shame of his broadcast the shame of his, and he decided to define these hymns communities. He was excluded from the temple and from the people home.
Excluded.
Having living the isolation and the disgraced from the so long, he can't begin just for the healing. Nearly. Is that right? 我眼睛是不是看了我读完这段不读了？因为我读了绘本。
Kneeling.
And he said, if you choose, you can make my clean. Philip would have been hardly expected Jesus to touch him. The star Jesus was sticking out the hand and touch him immediately.
Stretched.
Immediately. The legs was made clear. 我居然看完了，那个哦，在这边 OK。His words disappeared and his were heard, rather than just is received the labor defamation and expected the labor received this purity. As purity, oh, so heavy. So purity. Okay, Jesus saw the purity and the holiness. Repaired the shame.
Holiness.
And with the extension, the sign, single figure is rewarding the entire social magazine is coming accomplished.
Matrix.
It touches both me and the essence and the healing. Oh my God, 一直在想这个肚子。
Essence.
Essence 本质。The healing Jesus declined was touchable. Oh my God. 我全看完了。
Touchable.
It's untouchable. And the psychology hiding the profounding social consequence.
Profoundly.
Social consequence. 社交的后果 and leads becoming person. 我好开心，我听上，今天还没有听，我听上撸的老师撸的那个关于 PTE 的那个 video over again， 听上他发言，为什么 ？Well， 好了，收拾。
To those who have not yet reached your target score, or who have
score.
already missed the deadline, I want to begin with the truth that it's not always easy to accept. Not every effort brings immediate reward. that the
Word.
refrain ends in a victory. That our
Victory.
students sees their hard work reflected in their score right away.
Right away.
Maybe this was your very first stumble on the PTE.
Stumble.
If
Stumble.
you've prepared for months, only to find that the scoring system shifting beneath your feet.
Shocking.
Or maybe you waited, you've postponed, you've tried
Postponed.
again, and now the deadline has passed.
Past.
It hurts. Of course it hurts. Because you gave your best.
You sacrifice the time. Carry the weight
of your
of the
hopes.
hope.
And sometimes your family's hopes are wrong.
But yet,
And yet, here
you are
feeling as if all that effort slipped away.
slipped away.
But hear me clearly.
Failure
does
doesn't
not mean
mean
that you haven't tried hard enough.
tried hard enough.
Failure does not mean that you are not capable.
Capable
Failure means only this, that you are still on the journey.
on the journey.
History is full of stories that remind us of this.
History.
J.K. Rowling was
Rejected
rejected 12
20
times
times
before Harry
before
Potter finally made it to print.
French.
Michael Jordan
Missed
missed
over
over
9,000
9,000
shots.
lost nearly 300 games.
I still
Still
become
became the
greatest
greatest
of
of
the
all
all the time.
And Roger Federer, he played 1,526 matches in his career,
His
with
career
almost over 80% of them. But do you know how many points he actually won?
just
Just
55%.
54%. Which means even at his best, nearly half the time, he lost the point.
Think about that.
Think about that.
The greatest
The greatest athletes, the greatest champions, they have
champions
failed over and over and over again.
over and over
But just
again.
as Obama said, you can't let your failures define
Find
you.
you,
You have to let them teach you.
teach you,
Failure is not an exception.
exception.
Failure is a rule.
No
And yet,
rule.
here is a difference.
Difference. They never
They never
stop.
stopped.
Play
played
the
the
next
next
point.
They took the next shot. They wrote the next page. So yes, maybe you haven't reached your goal yet.
you go
Maybe
yet.
the reforms,
Go.
the deadlines, the scoring system,
Scoring
maybe your own
system.
nerves. Maybe they all conspired against you.
Conspiracy.
But none of that defines you. What defines you is what you do next. Because those missed points, they're not wasted.
They're
They're
shaping,
shaping you.
teaching
They're teaching
you
you patience. They're teaching you resilience.
resilience,
They are sharpening your focus.
sharpening your focus.
You may not see it now.
But you not
You may
feel
not
now.
feel it now.
But one
But
day,
one day,
you will look back
You will
and
look
realize
back and realize every ounce of
ounce
persistence, every
persistence,
late night,
and
every
you sit
setback
back
was building a
feeling
stronger
stronger
version.
version of you.
And we don't need to look out far for proof.
Developing
field
field
exams as a young man.
man.
But with persistence, develop a
Persistence,
hybrid race and change global food security forever.
security,
Balogun had to leave school because of poverty. But
poverty,
through self-study, it
poverty,
became one of the world's
poverty.
leading mathematicians.
郑嘉先
Deng Jiaxian faced barrier after barrier in his research,
has
And he
placed
pressed on
on the
and gave our
gave
nation
nation
its first atomic bomb.
bomb. What is his
What does he all share?
No
Not
perfection,
Not a smooth path,
smooth
but
path,
perseverance.
perseverance,
A belief that even failure could be turned into fuel.
fear.
So my friends, do not let one score or one
Score.
missed deadline
Define you.
You are more than a number on the test.
You're stronger
You're
than
stronger
one
than one
setback.
setback.
And
And
the
you're
closer you
closer to a
dream,
dream
exactly you
than you
realize.
realize.
Take a breath.
Take a breath,
Rest.
rest, and talk with your family.
Share the worries
Share your worries with your
with
friends.
friends. Listen to
to
the
the
voice
within you.
within you.
As Steve Jobs said in his 2005 Stanford Investment Address,
Address.
you
You
can't
can't
connect
have
the
the
dots
dots
looking
looking
forward.
forward.
You can only connect them looking backwards. So
backwards.
you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect
Connect
in the future.
future.
You have to trust in something.
To get
God,
destiny,
life, karma, whatever.
whatever.
Right now,
Right
you may
now.
understand why things didn't go as planned.
What else is
You may
missed
have
the
missed
deadlines,
deadlines,
fair
or
short of
short
the
of your
trigger,
target score,
targets,
or feel
target.
the weight of your countless obstacles.
But one day, when you look
when you look
back,
back,
you will see how
You will
every
see how every
struggle,
struggle, every setback,
setback,
every
and
moment
moment,
of doubt was
dot,
a dot that led you to the person you are
becoming
becoming.
adults to shape your journey.
Adult that
Stronger
means stronger and wiser. Because life is not decided by one exam.
Life is a long road, and every
And every
step
step you are taking now, even the
difficult
difficult one,
one, is
is
lay the
laying the
foundation for your
future.
future.
So believe this, you will get there.
Not because
Not
the road
because the road
is
is
easy,
easy.
not because
Not because
success
success
will
comes
come quickly,
quickly,
but
but
because
because
you
you
are
are willing
willing
to stand
to
up
stand up
after
for
falling,
falling.
because you are willing to play the next point.
You're willing.
And when you look back, you will see that is a season of struggle.
This
This
moment
moment
just
that
feel
feels so
heavy.
was not
Not
the
end
end
of
of your
your
story.
story. It's
It was
beginning
the
of the
beginning
strength.
of your strengths. So keep going.
Keep
worrying,
learning and keep
and keep
fighting.
fighting. Because your
Just
dream
be
is still
alive.
alive.
The
And
best
the best
captures
chapters of story
stories
are
still
still
ahead.
ahead.
Believe
Believe
me,
me,
that's powerful
as the
play.
powerful play goes
It's
on,
on.
and you may contribute a verse.
我再想听一下另外一个，好久没听了，也有5分钟的。
Some hater.
找一下。
Question for you. Sure, what's up?
What's
How
up?
the hell did you score
Score.
8.5 on your IELTS exam? Like, how the f did you score like that? That's a great question.
Good
That's
question.
exactly what we're going to talk about today.
Exactly.
But hold up.
Hold
Before
up.
we start, I gotta show you guys something first. For anyone who thinks that I'm bluffing. So this is my IELTS exam report card. Please don't judge on the profile photo. It's been a while. If you're gonna judge on it, not cool. The most important thing on this paper is the score, which I got an overall of 8.5. I got 8.5 in listening, 9.0 in reading, 7.0 in writing. Writing is not my thing.
It's not my thing.
But speaking, I got 8.5. And
Overall
the score is 8.5. Now that you know it's legit, let's dive into how you can get it. So the IELTS exam has 4 parts. I'm sure you all know it. Reading, listening, writing, and speaking. Trying to tackle all 4 at once, that's basically suicide. So here's the game plan. We're breaking it down into 2 parts. Number 1, input. Number 2, output.
Divided
Input covers the
into
part of the exam where you're absorbing information. Such as reading and listening. This is the part where you should get high marks because it's literally free marks. This is the part where your brain just needs to absorb stuff and match it up with one of the 4 answers. Simple as that. You see, input is the easy part. It doesn't require much thinking unless you didn't understand something. Then yeah, you'll be guessing and stressing, which is not cool. And between the 2, reading's a bit easier, in my opinion. So let's first talk about reading. To get better at reading, the best thing you can do is practice. Start by getting your hands on all the past IELTS exam papers and just grind through them. Buy the whole set and just dive in. No, I'm not sure what level you're at, but I use the same strategy for the TF French exam. When the French word that I knew back then was bonjour, and let me tell you, it was a nightmare. My goal was very straightforward. I just wanted to crack that exam, so I didn't bother with any other materials. I dove right in, head first. And yeah, it hurts. It was painful because I couldn't even get past the first sentence. Wait, let me show you guys.
Forget something. It's painful.
Check this out. This is one of my French learning notebooks. Look at all those red
lines.
Man, this is so crazy. I highlighted the 3rd word on the first sentence. Guys, I'm not exaggerating. I can't even read past the first sentence at the beginning. Look at this. There is more red than black on this page. It's so crazy. I highlight every phrase and word that I didn't understand, and then I rewrite them like
over and over and over again.
And before bed, I open my notebook again and review everything that I wrote during the day. And I have to say, this is a terrific way to improve your sleep quality. Honestly, I felt stupid because 30 minutes in and I'm still on line 5. That's ridiculous. Ignore all those negative feelings because this is absolutely normal. You just gotta put in the time to understand the gibberish and let your brain process it. Oh yeah, by the way, do not try to time yourself like the exam in the first few weeks because that's like setting a trap to make yourself feel like a loser. That's not cool. In the first few weeks, just read for half an hour a day. On the 2nd week, bump it up to 30 minutes. Look guys, in the first few weeks, you just want to read read with
understand
understanding
the
the phrases,
phrases,
the words
words
as
as
the
the
only
only
goal
goal in
mind.
mind.
That's it. Don't time yourself.
Don't
Just
read,
read and understand. It's a process, and you just have to be patient.
patient.
Give your brain some time,
And
and eventually
eventually,
there
with
will
a
be
few
fewer
read
red underlines.
underlines,
You know, things will just click eventually.
click
Now let's talk about
eventually.
listening. Contrary to reading, I don't
Contrary
recommend jumping straight into test materials for listening.
listening.
But hey, I don't know what your current level is at. I'm just speaking from my experiences in learning French, where I didn't know a single word apart from bonjour or baguette. From my experience, listening becomes easier if you can nail reading first. If you can read and understand, that means your brain's already linking phrases and words, which lays a solid foundation for listening. Remember the first time hearing a new language or a new dialect in Chinese? It sounds like
Dialogue.
by splitting up. Trying to make fun of any language out there. I'm just simply illustrating the fact that you can't distinguish or identify the words, the phrases, or the sentences,
how the sound
this
you the
new sound that
hearing.
you're hearing. My point is,
Since
since
you
you've been
practice
practicing
reading,
and you're
able to understand the reading materials,
and that means your brain's got the data on this new
data on
language.
this new
It
language,
knows its phrases, the
structure,
the
grammars,
because you're
even
able to
understand already.
And now when you hear
Hear
this
the
new
word
sound,
and
all your
read,
brain
you
gotta
gotta
do is to process the
to
sounds.
connect in
Connect
the
to its
database.
Basically, what we're trying to do here is we're reducing
Reducing
our brain's
the
workload by splitting up processes. Because if you throw too much unknown
information
information
at
into
your
your brain all
brain,
at once, it's just gonna go on strike and stop working. Maybe
Stop
you'll
work.
explode eventually.
Explode eventually.
Practice reading past exam papers first, and listen to something fun. We're still
Just
struggling
study
with
with
reading,
reading.
because
My
as you can see from my
friends
past
think
French
about
notebooks, reading is not fun. So you gotta listen to something fun when you're doing something
not fun.
Perhaps like watching TV shows,
Watching
or
TV
listening
show,
to podcasts and music,
things
things that you are interested in.
in.
For me personally, I love
Like
listening to
radio
music radio
stations.
because they cut between
Dialogue.
dialogue and music. It's like work,
Dialogue.
rest, work and rest.
Listening station like BBC,
BBC or some
new
other news
channel, the
then it's
pure.